Welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal Randomized. Let's go! Into the basement! Okay. I don't remember exactly what I have to do here. I think it's all just like a big... Oh, I almost forgot about this. I totally forgot about this area. I thought we just go straight into the basement, not... I forgot there was a rival fight until just now. Like, ooh. I am glad I healed. We'll see if we can make it through this entire side quest in this episode. I don't know. So if I recall correctly, this is a very, very long side quest. And there are a whole bunch more fights to go through before I can actually finish. So we'll see what happens. Okay, good. As not all that threatening as Raticate is, there's still a chance it might live through some of these attacks, and that scares me. And I do kind of regret getting rid of a fire attack just to deal with... So I can't deal with Jinx very easily, but it does have such terrible physical stats that it doesn't matter that much. Okay. Not too bad. I will admit this is probably going to be the last episode that I'm recording in this batch. And it's getting kind of warm in my room, because I just have a fan, and it's not hot enough outside for the air conditioner to turn on, which makes it a bit unpleasant, because my door is closed, and it is getting pretty warm in here, so I don't know where I'm going with that, just, it's feeling kind of warm, because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, and it's pretty toasty in here, so this will definitely be the last recording I do today, which is actually good, because I've done a lot of recording today. I'll peel back the curtain, because that apparently is something that I tend to keep doing for some reason. I think I've recorded, I think this is now 6 episodes of Pokemon Crystal, and earlier in the day I did 4 episodes of Legend of Keepers, so I've recorded like 10 days worth of content today, which I actually feel pretty good about doing, because, again, as I've mentioned before, once I am off my vacation, then I probably won't have as much energy or willpower to record this much content in one day, because I'll only be able to do this on... I'll only really be able to record stuff on weekends, and, you know, I'm trying to keep my weekends relatively, not free of doing stuff, but I would like to try to keep myself from doing too much on any given weekend, because there was a while ago, it was a few months ago, when I was I was just yelling into the wind that is Twitter about how I was suffering from some pretty severe burnout when it came to just like doing content creation again. And someone who I hadn't talked to in a long time actually asked, like, how many days off do you have? Not just including content creation, but in general. And I actually realized when he asked that I was not taking any days off, like, at all. I mean, like, I worked 5 days a week / 4 days a week. It's a weird scheduling thing that I can do with the state of California. I'll give you the very brief and still very confusing explanation of it, that the state of California gives employees the option of working an alternate work schedule. So if you wanted to work 4 10-hour days, sometimes they allow that. When I talked to my boss about doing this alternate work schedule thing, he basically said, I don't think we can do that, or he can't justify letting me do 4 10s. But there's another schedule that's very strange. It's called 9-8-80. And how it works is 4 days a week, you work 9 hours a day, and then the other day of the week, you work 8 hours, and then you get every other that day off. So if I think I'd do this 3-2-1, but we'll just try this. But so like if you work like Tuesday through Friday for 9 hours, and then every other Monday you work 8 hours, and then the other Mondays you get off. So you get like every other Monday off, basically, which is actually kind of nice, because the way that happens when you work for the state is you work on their schedule, and their schedule is you have to work sometime between the hours of 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. basically, and there's no other option for that at all. So, okay, withdraw, execute. Sure, why not? So it's kind of nice to have the option to work, to have like every other, at least one day a week off, because most other places that I might need to go to are only open during those same hours. Like if I want to go to the bank, which I can't really right now because of pandemic, but if I wanted to go to the bank, my particular bank is not open on weekends, and they close at like 6 p.m. So even if I had the opportunity to go there like after work, I'd have like maybe an hour at most if I had to go into work to be able to get to the bank. So I used the wrong move. Wasn't paying attention. My mistake. Okay, whatever. But anyway, so I like having, or like doctor's appointments. If I didn't have the extra day off, then I would have to take time off in order to actually just go to the doctor. Whereas now with this extra day off, then I can go to the doctor on one of my days off, and I don't have to use up any time off, which I kind of like. And I'm trying to remember why I was talking about this in the first place. Right, taking time off. So when I was, this is all happening like after I started working from home because of pandemic, this person on Twitter who I'll just name drop him. His name is Jack Lefear. You can look him up if you'd like. He's a really awesome person just in general, and I would highly recommend checking out his Twitch broadcasts. And I don't know if he still does the Jackass podcast, but if he does, you should check that out. It's a great show. Anyway, he asked, like, how many days off do you have, including work? And I realized that I wasn't taking any days off for myself. So I would work, 5 days out of the week or 4 days out of the week. And then on my weekends, I would do Twitch broadcasts, and I would record the podcast. And then I would then if I started recording for YouTube, it's like, that's more time. And I was basically not taking any time off. Like my weekends were dedicated to content creation, and I wasn't taking even one day to just do nothing for myself, because I'm one of those people that desperately needs at least one day a week to be able to recharge my batteries. Focus band, really? I don't care enough to pick it up. But I need like at least one day a week where I don't have any like responsibilities or obligations or anything, to just be able to recharge my brain. Because if I don't have that sort of thing, then I get burned out. And when I get burned out, I don't want to do anything. So it was a really good reminder that he just said, you need to take time off from doing stuff, even if it's just one day. Taking one day to not do anything or just relax and do whatever you want to do is so helpful, and he is completely right. So I had to scale back a lot of things there, or change up my scheduling, because I think back then I was thinking I could record in the evenings. I could record stuff in the evenings after work if I wanted to, and then I could also edit stuff like after work, and not really worry too much about. I could still have like one day a week to do Twitch broadcasting in the evenings, or in the like Saturday morning or something, and then just have a day to do nothing, because admittedly I was spending so much time recording and editing and rendering the YouTube stuff, especially recording it, because again, I was recording videos that were anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes long, and when you do that, I wasn't realizing how much extra time it takes to put out a YouTube video, because it's not just recording it. You have to, like I've said many times before, that it's not just recording the video. You have to record it, which takes time, and then you have to, if you don't have a perfect audio setup, and you have to, you know, edit the audio and make sure that it's relatively free from background noise. At least that's what I do, because I'm kind of not like obsessed, but it's one of those things that I think about a lot. And, you know, once you do that, then you have to go through all the video and make sure that everything looks okay and sounds okay. And that takes the exact same amount of time, and possibly longer than the time it takes to record it. Then you have to render it, which also takes a long time, as we've discussed before. It takes at least that amount of time of the video, if not longer. What was it, TM46, I think? Leech Life. No, it's not Gen 7. Leech Life is a terrible move. And then, after you do all that stuff, you still have to upload the video, which, considering I'm on a spotty Wi-Fi connection at best, that still takes even more time. So, like a 20-minute video can end up taking 2 hours of time to record, edit, render, and upload. And that's for a 20-minute video we're talking about. So, when you're talking about recording a 2+ hour, like an FTL video, just the amount of time that I had to dedicate to doing that was astronomical compared with just the amount of time it took to record. Because, you know, those videos were like 2 hours long, and I would record them, I would edit them, which would take at least those 2 hours, if not longer. Then I had to render them, which, you know, since I recorded them in 1080p, would end up taking like 6 hours to render. And then it would take a couple hours to upload. Maybe not a couple hours, but it took a while to upload. And I mean, that was back when I had like gigabit Ethernet, and I had an Ethernet cable attached to my router. So it didn't take quite so long to upload. But still, it took a while to upload. So we're talking like 10+ hours of time dedicated to one video a week. And that's just too much. It's too much, man. So that's kind of my impetus for changing up. What do I do here? Sorry, it's just like, I think I have one move that's not resisted by this fortress. So anyway, great. And I'm burned, and I got rid of my burn heal. Oh, Lord. I think I might have to go back and heal. This is really awful. This is also really awful because I have Ice Punch, I guess. That's not horrible. So, anyway. I don't know where I'm going with that at this point. But I'm going to have to go back and heal because I don't have anything that deals burns. Because I didn't think I was going to have to get burned ever. And then there's someone that has Sacred Fire. Oy. I was hoping to get I'm still going to finish this thing off today. But still, this is adding on a lot of extra time, unfortunately. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Much better. So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's behind-the-scenes discussion of whatever the hell I was talking about for the last 20-ish minutes or so. 15, 20 minutes or so. I do actually like very much, not just because it takes less time to process the whole 20-minute video as opposed to a 30-minute video. My egg is hatching! What's it gonna be? I swear to God, if it's a Mewtwo. What's it gonna be? It's a Machoke! Of course it is. Well, I mean, I already have a Machamp, and I can't really evolve it because I don't have the ability to trade. What does it have for its moveset? I'm just curious now. Does it have a better moveset? Sing, Charm, and Dizzy Punch. It doesn't have a fourth move? That's weird. Maybe eggs don't work the same as other Pokemon? Because I have it set up in the Universal Randomizer that every Pokemon starts with 4 moves. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where a Pokemon doesn't start with 4 moves. That's really strange. Huh. Okay. Well, that's... I have nothing to say. I don't know. That's just very strange. Okay, good. The fewer Pokemon these people have, the better, because it means I can finish this place sooner. I do like this game a lot. It's just like, this side quest is very tedious, and I would be glad for it. I'd like it very much to be over. I know I was saying something about how I actually very much like... I like the shorter episodes not just because they take less time to process, but because I don't have to sit through my own inanity for as long as I would for those 30 to 60 to 120 minute videos. I know I can do it, like, I can do it over time, but I also like just being able to do one episode in 20 minutes and be done with it, and not to think about it afterwards, rather than having to sit through 60 minutes for one episode and just be like, oh my god. Okay, I have missed way too many Razor Leafs. Like, seriously, I know Razor Leaf is a 95% accuracy move, but I don't think I've ever seen it miss this many times during this recording session. It's missed 3 or 4 times, which, that's not terrible, if we're being honest, but still. I don't remember it ever having that bad of an accuracy in Gen 1. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Of course, I'm going to say that, and then it's never going to miss again. No. Okay, that was all you had. Cool. Alright, bye. Wait, was there an item down here? No. It's just some sort of beast-type Pokemon is down there. How much more is... Okay. This has got to be the end of it, right? This is the last guy, I think? Not her, but the guy down there in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. I hope that's the end of it, because I definitely am tired of sitting right now, because I've been sitting for most of the last, like, 4 hours, and I really need to be standing up and moving around a bit more. Or lying down and sleeping. Either way. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep anytime soon, because I did have a very large iced coffee that lasted me like an hour. So, we'll see. I actually did almost just go back to sleep after I woke up this morning, because I was just exhausted. And also, one of our wonderful neighbors at 2:30 in the morning, I don't know if he was just going outside, but he went outside and, like, screamed for a few seconds and then slammed the gate that is attached to my bedroom and then went back inside. So that was a real, that was real fun to experience. I'm living next to a bunch of, like, people in their early to mid-20s, so they don't understand that their actions have consequences around that, like, can affect other people besides them. So it's not really fun living next to a bunch of idiots. So I'm just kind of dealing with it for now until we can move, get out of here, and hopefully afford a place that's not next to a bunch of dumbasses. But considering, you know, that people keep getting born, then there are always going to be young dumb people. But I guess we can just hope that whoever the next neighbors end up being, they won't be young stupid people. We can hope. There's no guarantee, but we'll see. I am so close to level 50, it's actually kind of annoying. Okay, that's great. Bye. I really want to get to level 50 and see what my next move is. If there is another one. I can't remember. I think that was... I can't remember if Celebi learns a move at level 50, but I will go find out in just a bit. Okay, why are you still talking? Oh my god. I don't care. Bye. I want to get that item that's over there. Please let me get that item over here. Oh, okay, it's a lure ball. Well, that's a real disappointing way to end this. I guess we'll just leave and never come back. Oh, so glad we're done with that. Was there... I thought there was a person over there. Turns out it was just a plant. Maybe I thought Marge Simpson showed up in this game for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm delirious because I've been recording for too long. Probably that. But We finally finished this subquest. Subquest? Side quest. I occasionally know what words are. Not all the time. Oh crap, I have to do this too, huh? I should probably do this. I know I have to do this. Fine. Okay. We'll try this. Sure. Is there Pokemon that appears only at... Yeah, I'm sure there are. Yay! Alright, good. Question 2. Is this statement correct? You can't buy a berry at a mart. Yes? Oh, okay. Alright. Does HM01 contain the move Flash? No. Okay. Is Faulkner the Violet gym who uses bird Pokemon? Technically, yes. But birds are not a type. But whatever. Do Goldenrod game corners... Oh, no. Have Charmander in their reels? I'm going to say no. Hooray! Okay, that was lucky. I forgot I'm going to need this for much later in the game. So, post-game. But, yeah, let's call it post-game. Why not? Okay, good. Finally finished this quest. Side quest. I didn't call it a sub-quest this time, although I did just call it a sub-quest now, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to call it here. We'll finally move on to the rest of the game, and then we'll just see what happens from there. So, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Pokemon Crystal Randomized. Do the subscribe thing if you haven't already, and all the other things, you know, like and comment and stuff. And listen to my podcast, Gaming Blind Podcast. I know it's, again, weird that I'm promoting it now, of all times, when I could just, you know, be promoting it at the end of every episode, but I don't because I'm bad at this thing. So, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to you all next time.